literally terrible. So like buying guns or constantly selling drugs or buying drugs or anything like that, constantly tearing
Buying
down,
guns, the first one buying guns, bro.
buying guns illegally. My bad. My bad.
Buying guns illegally.
On the streets.
See, to me, I think that being a libertarian, and it's the reason why I feel like I can't subscribe to libertarianism. To me, that is so arbitrary to say as an individual, you have all these rights that you should be able to do, but you should not be able to get a gun off the street. And in my mind, me knowing it's like, hey, when the police pull over a black person and, you know what I'm saying, shit, let's say, shit, anywhere in Dade County, Florida, if you really believe that the police officer cares where this gun came from, to me, I think that it shows that you're racially illiterate to how people really relate to institutions when it comes to being police, especially when it comes to taking up your Second Amendment. You feel me? Like, I think that's wild, bro. Like, that's to me, that's funny. Like, what?
So the general explanation is that the whole entire a group of people who like to tear down a community on purpose. So I don't have to really go into specifics. That's the easiest general way to explain it.
So let me ask you this: when it comes to the current situation of the hood, how much onus of the current state of the hood do you put on black people?
Whoever acts on what I just previously stated. It's not a percentage one.
I get that, right? I get that. So what I'm asking you now is for a structural analysis, right? So I get that your analysis on an individual level. You're saying if individual people do this on purpose, then they're niggers, which I still like. That's wild. You feel me? Because I don't think you would have that same moniker for all those white lone stars that shooting up, you know what I'm saying, movie theaters and schools and shit like that. They ain't called niggers. They ain't even called terrorists. They called lone wolves. You feel me? So I think that's wild that you got a term that's designated for black people when they do fucked up shit. Niggers. That's wild to me. That's anti-black. You feel me? I ain't gonna call you nothing for that. You know what I'm saying? The people that's watching, I'm gonna let them make the decision on that. You know what I'm saying? That's wild though, brother. All right, I'm respectful. That's wild though. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't mean to cut you off. What'd you say?
Oh, that's pretty much it. It was just I didn't what kind of so it's hoodlum culture essentially. The whole point of saying it is the N-word is that people don't like it. So if a the real black community, like I previously stated in one of your comment sections, is that real black community is innovation, creative, stylish. Though that's the real black community. So I'm saying is all the good people within the black community.
Hey, I think that those three characteristics, stylish, innovative, creative, I believe that's really every hood in America has those qualities, man. As a matter of fact, me and you, we found each other through TikTok. How many of those white TikTok dancers are doing dances that literally illustrate the creativity, the innovativeness, you feel me, and the ability to produce of black people from the hood, you know what I'm saying, that you would call niggers, you feel me? Like, what you call that?
Wait, say that again?
What you said, black people, the real black communities are innovative, creative, and what?
Stylish.
Stylish. I'm saying that every black community in America is stylish, creative, and innovative. I'm giving you my examples of saying the app that you and I met on, it has literally a billion people on it, and over a billion of those people are doing trendy dances from black people that come from Atlanta, they come from Dallas, they come from Detroit, they come from LA, they come from Oakland. You would call them niggers, bro. They got the whole world doing their dance because they stylish and they innovative and they creative. How many white folks ain't never been to East Oakland doing the Smedes, guy?
What's your evidence that it originated from the hood? Because the whole city is not the hood.
Listen, I said East Oakland. Shout out to everybody in East Oakland, bro. East Oakland is the hood, bro. No matter what part of East Oakland you living in, they trying to gentrify right now. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Smedes, it's my point. When it comes to the Smedes, you said the real black community is being stylish, creative, and resourceful. I mean stylish, creative, and innovative. You feel me? And when you say it, you try to do it in a way to disqualify black communities and saying that these communities are nigger communities, hoodlum culture. What I'm telling you is that what you call hoodlum culture, when black folks do, niggers for, you follow and do trends and try to rap like, you know what I'm saying, to get the clout of the white folks giving you appeal for how niggas is able to be creative, innovative, and stylish. And the example I gave was Smedes. I said East Oakland, the people in Oakland. Would you call them niggers?
I'm not familiar with East Oakland, so.
Bet. How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? The people of Miami. Shit. That's the pick anyone, pick anyone in the hoods, bro. Pick anyone in the hoods. You from Florida, pick anyone in the hoods. Pick anyone in the hoods. Would you call that a nigger culture, a nigger hood?
I'm not familiar with it.
What hood you familiar with?
I'm not familiar with any hood.
Man, but I started off by saying that you come off as a biracial, middle-class black person that uses conservative speaking points to talk shit and demonize black people in the hood. And you told me that actually you were in the hood 3 years ago. That's what you told me. And
I'm asking you. I said I was in the ghetto. I'm familiar with the
ghetto. So when you say the ghetto, what are you referring to?
No, it's the same thing, but you saying that I said, hold on. You said it's the same thing. I agree. But you saying that I said I was in the hood is correct. Incorrect. I said the ghetto. I'm just correcting you on what I said.
Fam, listen. Where I'm from and everywhere I've been, and I don't know if you know it now, I'm a well-traveled Negro. You know what I'm saying? I really do this debate shit. I got niggas in Newark, New Jersey, Oakland, California, everywhere. You feel me? And when you say the ghetto or the hood, you're talking about the same thing. So I'm gonna ask the question using your language now, cuz. What ghetto are you familiar with? What is the location?
You said what is the location? You kind of cut up over there.
Yeah, what ghetto are you familiar with? What ghetto are you familiar with?
West Side Jacksonville.
West Side of Jacksonville. So what you telling me is if I use my TikTok platform to ask, you feel me, what is the culture like in West Side of Jacksonville? Because I know somebody that say they from West Side of Jacksonville and they think y'all hoodlums, nigger culture. You gonna stand by that? That's what I'm asking, fam.
You can do that, sure.
Bet. I ain't gonna do you like that. I'm just seeing where you come from. I'm just seeing how you come. You know what I'm saying? But to keep on going to my point, because it wasn't my point. My point was, when it comes to the hood that you are familiar with, the West Side of Jacksonville, when it comes to the white people that's living in North Side of Jacksonville, when they emulate the black folks, what black folks is wearing, what black folks is doing in terms of dance, what black folks is driving, do you call them hoodlums? When they try to emulate us, do you call them hoodlums?
Now you're changing the definition of what I previously said.
That's not, listen, I'm not changing it, fam. I'm not changing it, bro. I'm literally pointing out there are innovative, creative, stylish things that people are doing on the West Side of Jacksonville. You feel me? You lucky. I feel like, you know, if I had the bread, bro, if I had the money, I think I should, I would fly to West Side of Jacksonville, folk, and show you what the education and elevation is, and show you why what you doing in my hood, we call it whole ass shit. You feel me? The fact that you trying to pathologize and like black people to get some shit is like, that's, to me, that's wild. But I like West Side of Jacksonville. I'm keep that in mind though, 'cause I'm definitely gonna build my following in the West Side of Jacksonville. Shout out to you. You definitely inspired me for that.
You previously missed my previous definition of when I said anybody, a group, a community who does hoodlum activities on purpose.
Listen,
burn down communities. You're disregarding that definition.
No, I think that I hear your definition. I acknowledge you gave me a definition. I think the definition that you gave me fits the criteria of the community I was talking about. Not only that, with all due respect, bro, that dude out of there. I guess the thing ended, but listen, that dude, wow, you feel me? Like, I knew something was, come back on, come back on. That was wild. I think Instagram ended it, that was wild. Hey, listen, we definitely, the people want to know. The education is elevation, you educating us on your perspective, because I'm very interested, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very, very interested, you feel me? Very, very interested. I don't know, it cut off, but hey, so what I'm about to ask is, why don't you have any videos tying hoodlum culture to other people than black people, just black people? Cause I got the video you made to me where you quoted something of Thomas Sowell. You say he hoodlum culture. You say how this is about white people in this time, but then you start talking about black people being not having discipline, not having responsibility, not having awareness. where are your videos to chastise the people of different races that also subscribe to this definition?
Well, I'm part black, so I want to definitely speak to the black community.
What other part are you?
I'm white.
Right. So do you ever make videos just to your white side about being hoodlums? And where can I see this video? I don't think it exists.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Huh?
It doesn't. But when black people are doing,
hold on. The fact that it doesn't exist. Do you see my point right here? So you try to tell me I'm ignoring your definition about hoodlum because I went talking about the niggas on the west side of the west side of Jacksonville, right? You said I started ignoring your shit.
I said anywhere.
Okay, so
anywhere.
So let me ask another question and see. Let me see where you at, man. I don't think you even getting where my point is. Do you agree that the definition that you give applies to people everywhere?
Of course.
So why haven't you made a video about your white family members then? You made a video about your black family members being hoodlums and being niggers and doing stupid shit all the time. Now, I'm from the South, bro. I know rednecks exist goddamn in Florida, bro. I know they exist. Why don't you have that same energy for your white people, fam?
You're right, because white people are more better off than black people are.
So you think that justifies having your chest more beat up in terms of stopping hoodlum culture in the black community because you think we're worse off, and that justifies you feeling like shit. I'm gonna go where the biggest fire is. I'm a fireman.
What do you mean by fireman?
Like your logic is that if I have two communities, if this community has a bigger fire, I'm gonna worry about only stopping the community fire over here and not going over here, especially when it comes to saying you're the reason why the fire started. Because we just acknowledge now that hoodlums everywhere, fam. We acknowledge, you know what I'm saying? You say you part white, you part black.
Who said I wasn't going to go to the other side of the spectrum?
I didn't say nothing about what you was going to do. I'm asking about what you have done and what you doing. And you ain't doing shit. You ain't, to me, I think that this is the part where I start being straightforward with you. I feel like the reason why I ain't really responding to you on TikTok, I'm being real with you. You feel me? I see you as being a young man, and I see me as being kind of older. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to give you that same fire or that same tenacity that I do with these older white people. You know what I'm saying? Because though I feel like you definitely a little lost in the sauce, I want to still show you that I got humanity for you, black man. Because even though we disagree, I still want to show you that I still respect you in your blackness. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the shit you saying and you doing, you feel me? I think that it's detrimental not only to you and your livelihood, I think it's not good for like literally the black community. You feel me? And I can explain why without calling you anything. I ain't got to call you Uncle Tom. I ain't got to call you a sellout. I ain't got to say you in a sunken place. I ain't got to do none of that. I ain't got to call you nothing like I've been doing. Straight talk with you. You feel me? Literally, like if you was with somebody I was mentoring, that's how I was talking to you, fam. Yeah, this the reason why I responded to you. You feel me? I know you've been doing the razzle-dazzle sensation. I'm on your ass consciously. It's like, I see you. I see you. I'm letting you know I see you. Shout out to you. But I'm giving you the reason why I haven't responded in that way. And now that I have you on live, this is your time to speak your piece. And I think that you is not you. Like I'm really mad at myself right now because I kind of had our high expectations for how you're gonna justify some of your shit, and you really justifying it is like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like it's wild, you feel me? And I'm letting you know right now that I'm kind of glad that this video stopped and it started again because now it's a perfect place to be able to put it on YouTube. It's like I really want to know, hey, west side of goddamn what? Jacksonville, what's up? Like what? I'm a product of my environment, bro. I'm from the west side of Bryan, Texas. You feel me? It's some thugs there, but it's thugs everywhere. My community built me to be a victor, not a victim. And I think that you really be on that. I feel like that you really think that people from West Jacksonville that do anything remotely to what I do, what would you call them? Keep it a stack. What would you call them?
Anyone who's being successful like you off of the west of Jacksonville?
So far, if I look at the records, bro, I ain't got you never attribute success to as an attribute to Conscious Lee. I got race hustler. I got liberal tool. I got nigger. I got protector of hoodlum culture. I'm just gonna name them folks. I'm gonna stick with them folks. Let's stick with them folks. You feel me? Can you be a man and be responsible for saying that at least?
You said you were
calling you bootlicker. I think, you know what I'm saying? I'll be responsible for that. You feel me? But when you say this is success shit now, like, what are you talking about? It's the first time I've ever heard you correlate me and success.
You said you was in the hood, right? You was at hood one time?
Yeah, West
Where
Side
you
of
at?
Bryan College Station, Texas, man.
Where you at now?
Where I'm at now, I'm in Oklahoma.
Okay. You out of the hood, right?
I'm out the hood, but that's not. I don't. I think that that's how you measure your success. I think that's kind of bad.
You got more guap in your wallet than you did a couple of years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, my race hustling though. Does that change it? If it's race hustling, if me being able to pay the bills is being able to teach about white supremacy and anti-blackness and about conservative contradictions and about how, you know what I'm saying, Donald Trump is a white supremacist, does that change how you characterize my success? If I literally travel the country and that's what I get paid to do. White people pay me to tell them how they're racist. Does that change me being successful?
There's a saying. So I'm about to answer your question. There's a saying. It says it doesn't matter how much money you got. It's how you got it, which defines you, right? So how you got it defines your character, but it doesn't define your success.
Big. So I'm a bad character having successful person.
I didn't say bad character. I said it defined your character.
I think this is what I hear, man. I'm confrontational with it. You see, you know what I'm saying? I'm being smooth with it, right? So typically speaking, when somebody says that a person is a race hustler, what are they saying about their character?
When I personally use the race hustler, is that when you try to appeal to the lookings of other races or the same races into a what's the word into this or objective.
So in that definition, isn't everybody a race hustler?
No.
Can you get a definition one more time? You can even try to reword it this time. What is your definition for race hustler?
Right. Hold on, give me a second. So my personal use of a race hustler is someone,
Yeah.
My personal use of a race hustler is someone who would like to apply a narrative towards a group of a specific race to meet an end goal.
So Thomas Sowell being able to appeal to white people and calling black folks niggers and hoodlums to get an end goal to be able to sell a book, that's not race hustling?
No, because he criticized the white side of the hoodlum culture as well.
So if I make videos where I use videos from people like Tupac and Nipsey Hussle talking about shit like, you know what I'm saying, crabs in the bucket mentality, and I also make videos about, you know what I'm saying, white supremacy and anti-blackness, why am I a race hustler and he's not?
No, because you're putting white against black, so your narrative is going for black people, no matter how you explain.
So if you in our last live, you said that the reason why you acknowledge that hoodlums both exist on your white side and your black side, because you just talk about y'all use biracial, but you said you only talk about hoodlums to black people because our culture or because our community is worse off. Wouldn't that justify me being more advantageous towards black people if that justifies you chastising them more?
We're on the same highway, but we're in two different lanes of how we want to get there.
I don't think we're on the same highway. Put it like this. How much communication do you think you have with the black community?
How much communication I have for it?
I ask a different way. If I was to come to Jacksonville and I asked you to take me to the hood of Jacksonville, would you be able to be welcome there and you know people there? Like, how engaged are you with the community in the place you talk about?
Well, I don't have a big base, so of course I wouldn't bring out people, but I would.
Listen. My homeboy Dominique Baker, the political plug, he from Kansas City, Missouri. You feel me? You got more followers than he does. He from a particular side of True Street, you know what I'm saying, in Kansas City. I'm guaranteed that he'll be able to at least take me to one household in the hood that he has in communication with to be able to say he's from there. Now, you told me earlier, you feel me? Because I said, hey, bro, you come off as a biracial, middle-class black person that talks shit about the black culture, you feel me, for being hoodlums and niggers, and it comes off as being very anti-black and very pathological, you feel me? And then shit, you know what I'm saying? You told me that, you know what I'm saying? You told me, right? Now I'm getting to the point where I'm asking shit, how connected are you to a community? Like, how much insight do you have to Hoodlum culture?
What's inside? Well, I have friends who literally dropped out of high school, Westside High School, keyword. So I know some people who are at a continuously partaking into that hoodlum culture. Yes, I know them. But am I going to be with them? Am I going to talk to them like that? Of course not. Why would I want to indulge myself into something like that?
I think that type of mentality is how we lead people. As a matter of fact, I believe that when you talk about your white people, like your white side being a little better off, the ability for them to try to help people that's going through anything, I find they have a way higher threshold than black people do. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, when black people get caught up on drugs, they deploy a war on drugs and we go to jail for it. When white people, you know what I'm saying, shit, get caught up on drugs, they call it, you know what I'm saying, an epidemic, and they go to rehab. You feel me? I think that you have some of this same energy that those institutions you was talking about in our last live. I think you got some of that same energy. You feel me? When your black family members do shit, you don't have the same energy for when your white family do the same shit. And you already proved it. You already acknowledged that hoodlum culture exists for white people, but you only got videos of when this shit exists for black people.
See, both of my parents' sides of the family is very like poor. So like the white side is exactly like the black side, poor, doing drugs, doing whatever. Trailer park trash, hoodlum culture, same thing.
Hey, listen, man. Okay, this. I feel like this is my main point. I'm about to go back to, and this the reason why. You feel me? In the past, in the comment section, when I've said things like bootlicker in relationship to you, when I say bootlicker, I think you are literally appealing to textbook anti-black sentiments and textbook anti-black perspectives that literally tickle the fannies of white people that justify it literally being like, hey, I almost could. This is what I think you do for your content, especially the videos you named at me. It's like, this guy has over 200,000 followers. I see it's a lot of white folks that don't like his ass. I like my white family members, and y'all remind me of them. What's all the racist shit y'all want to say to that dreadlock slinking ass nigga? I'ma say it. I'm mixed breed. He can't call me racist, so I'ma say it. So then you say nigger and hoodlum and race hustle, and it's like, all right, fam, I see you. Shout out to my Rastafarians, though. I don't understand it. I overstand it. You feel me? And I think that this live thing you showing me right here, it's like, to me, I feel like it's almost making me feel like I was like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of gave too much credit, and you been able to justify your libertarian Thomas Soulhead shit. Because right now I'm not appalled. As a matter of fact, in the parting ways, you feel me? Because, you know, it's gonna be up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious. To all the black people that are watching this right now, what would you tell them about why they should be a Thomas Soulhead like you?
That's a really good question. Okay. So number one, it's individuality, right? So being able to depart yourself from a certain culture that continuously partakes in not so good choices. Let's just put it that way. So again, another one is stop being a victim. We're totally anti-woke and anti-victim. Like woke, like everyone I heard that says like I'm woke, and they always say some dumb shit, like dumb shit, right? Well, there's a hole in the middle of some dumb shit, right? So another thing is anti-victimhood. Like you said, your community didn't make you a victim. They made you a victor. Now, how you chose to have that power and what you did with it is on you, right? So you became, you're a professor, I believe, or a teacher. So you manifest that victor mentality into something different. So we're totally anti-victim. We don't want to go into the things of like, oh, they shut down all the factories and slavery is having a big effect on black communities today. Things like that, they just makes black people look at the government and just like don't want to do anything.
And what's the reason is for victim mentality, individuality, and what?
Wait, what? Oh, wait, we're anti-woke, we're anti-victimhood. Thomas,
Tiffany, who disrespected you, Tiffany? My bad. Somebody, what's going on in the comment section, man? Y'all can't be trying to get down bad on black women on my platform, man. We can't do that. Victim, who said something to you, Tiffany? Hold on, I can't believe it. Why the fuck this? Hold on. Yeah, Tiffany, I ain't see what you doing. My bad. My head exploded. My bad. I ain't meant to cut you off, man. A black woman said something about, you feel me? somebody being disrespected, you know what I'm saying, on my platform, I had to make sure I get to like, what are you talking about? So I'm waiting for her to say that. I ain't mean to cut you off. This fool right here, hold on. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, bye, Tiffany. Hey, so appreciate you for giving me your time in this social distancing quarantine. I'll say that first. And my parting things, fam. The hat I got on right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, I consider myself an edutainer. You feel me? I do believe education is elevation. I'm gonna make it very entertaining while I elevate your ass, right? My hat say "Make America Great Again" with a big ass question mark on it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why this question mark is on it, because when you say "Make America Great Again," and not when people say "Make America Great Again," I always ask the question for whom, right? So when you say that we, like, black folks can get individuality and be able to get away from this anti-victim, anti-woke shit to be able to be a Thomas Sowell, I think that they also can do that by being able to practice having knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? That's self-love, self-knowledge, self-care, self-discipline, you feel me? All that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? I think that there's a way for you to recognize that there's ways for you to have a high probability of being a victim, but you still can prevail and be a victor. You know what I'm saying? The last thing, fam, just I really, like, maybe I'll make a video for you on TikTok, bro, but you really on your ass, fam. Like this not really, like, just on some cultural competence hood shit. When you do a whole bunch of barking, that means you got a bite. You feel me? And right now, the bite you got right now that you just showed me was like, man, you feel me? Like, it was like, that's wild, bro. That's wild, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I know the niggas on the west side of Jacksonville don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hood. I'm from the hood, though. You feel me?